So if you've heard about ketamine therapy or IV ketamine treatments, listen up. In a week time, 7 days from now, I'm going to be taking my first IV ketamine therapy treatment. We are using it off-label. So right now it's the criteria really that a lot of doctors are using is treatment-resistant depression, which I do have, but it's co-occurring with a few other mental illnesses. GAD, PTSD. The biggest one I feel that influences me the most is PMDD. I'm a mindfulness teacher. A lot of the PTSD in my early life led me to seek spiritual paths to heal. I went inward. I did all the, shadow work, dark night of the soul, going into the pain, going into and facing the fear, all of that. And I did that work. But after a while, I continued to deal with symptoms of what I thought was PTSD cyclically. And it took me a long time to realize and even hear about what PMDD was, because it just wasn't well known as it is now, 5-6 years ago when I was first diagnosed. So the reason why ketamine is a solution to my issues, because I have tried, one of the first things that doctors will prescribe women with PMDD is antidepressants. I've been on multiple. I did not respond well to them. Not only the side effects, but the intended effects that the prescription was supposed to have. It had initial effects, but it would diminish almost to having no positive effects by 3 or 4 months in, 3 or 4 cycles in. And now I'm on heavy sedatives, a lot of heavy sedatives that I have to be on all month long because otherwise I would experience withdrawal symptoms on what's supposed to be my good days. And I just can't have that. So now all month long, I am on large amounts of multiple sedatives and atypical antipsychotics. Well, that one, I'm actually not on anymore. That was a crazy wild ride. But so I've tried everything in the medical field, medically, pharmaceutically appropriate. I've tried a ton of natural supplements, vitamins, ordered all this stuff online from support groups that I found, posts about women having success with, and try it out myself. And no. Every month the symptoms come back. Every month I go back to PTSD scenes in my nightmares. Every month I get debilitating cramps, joint stiffness, muscle soreness, brain fog. I can't speak properly. I don't enjoy the things I normally love doing. I have no interest in things. Really, the only thing in my life that makes me overcome most of it is my daughter. There's just something about my kid that just makes me shut off what I'm going through and do what I need to do until later where I can into some kind of TikTok black hole, So one of the prime things that's really got me excited about ketamine is a lot of people who have taken it report having an experience of disassociation. Now, I had very deeply profound spiritual awakening that I call a satori, where essentially I disassociated from my small ego or the small me and I reconnected to source. I was on methadone at the time. It didn't matter that I was on a heavy sedative. The realization came and it changed my psychology. I immediately started detoxing after that satori. That's how healing it was. But that was a long time ago. And now I've had a lot of compounded PTSD from, honestly, episodes that were fueled by my PMDD because the paranoia just takes you over. It just takes you over to make you afraid of every single little thing. And I feel a lot of aggression as well to protect what I have. Everything is in danger. Everything is under threat until Shark Week comes. And then, oh, no. The world's not ending right now. You're okay. I hope to achieve enough disassociation with the aid of ketamine therapy that I can come out of that paranoia, right? And cut that cord cut that path in my synapses in my brain that has been wired in from essentially years, my whole life, into, you know, teenage years on. I've been dealing with this forever, and this is honestly just like a last-ditch effort before I consider surgery, because I really don't want to go under the knife. I don't want to yank organs out of my body. And I don't want to live like this. I don't want to go back to places that I thought I've left behind and faced and made peace with for half the month, and then do a complete 180 the other part of the month. It's insane. So the best part about all this, I'm going to be doing daily updates, videos like this. I'll put them on social media accounts that I make brand new and some of my existing media accounts. And obviously, like, I'm going to try to chop these up and like make little tiny snippets and put them on a reel and then link to the video so you can see the whole thing. But I'm not going to be as long as this one, because this is really explaining what I'm doing, what I'm setting out to do. But my first appointment is at, and I might botch this, so I'll edit it in the video if I botch it, but I believe it is at 10 a.m. Monday or Tuesday next week. And even better, I'm going to be vlogging live throughout my appointment experience. We're going to have our professional content creator there, so we're going to get some professional scenes too. But really, what I'm looking forward to is the first 15 minutes after I come out of treatment, I'm going on live and I'm in real time explaining the experience I just had. I want to share this to like PMDD support groups and forums that I've, you know, browsed and been slightly active on from time to time, but mostly have been like refuges when I'm going through the shits, and I go on these pages and I just read what other women are going through, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not alone. Because I feel so alone here. It feels like I have to explain myself 1,000 times to not only my family, but my friends, medical professionals, everyone, what I'm going through. No one took me seriously until I went into the hospital over the summer at the peak of my symptoms and said, please help. Got the help I needed. But it really came to a head. And so for the past couple months, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of spiritual inward work, and I think I'm ready. I think I've mentally prepared for what I'm about to face, whether it be good or bad, because, you know, I've had ketamine recreationally. It's not the same as what I'm about to get, but when I first heard about it, I'm like, what? No, what? No, like, after reading what experiences people are having with it, I think it might be part of the solution for me. So excited to take you guys with me. Woo!